Alright, this week we're at Daytona. I decided kind of not to do really like your typical guide or, race qualifying type of guide. And really just more of like kind of a part one and part two of what to expect. And just some of the racing that'll go on here. So, um, just to touch on qualifying a little bit, um, if you wait until the backstretch, so halfway through your first lap, if you can keep the tires as cold as possible, you'll get a lot more speed, and so then your second lap will be fastest. Um, brake brake bias 70% is fine. Steering ratio, whatever's comfortable. Um, and then in terms of the race, I've watched a lot of older races, and I've seen that people are wishing at the end every time they're wishing that they were more aggressive at the beginning because it's really hard to make up positions in the last few laps of the race. And the reason is that everybody gets stacked up. And so most of the race is done double wide, then it gets stacked up and everybody goes three wide. But in this car, you cannot really bump draft or you can't slam draft. You can maybe nudge a little bit, but the nose of this car works like a wedge and it will create a wreck if you bump somebody too hard. It's really not worth it. Your best bet is to check up and let off the gas. So that's what I see a lot of people doing. I see a lot of people writing and even saying in some of their videos that they just wish they were more aggressive at the beginning. So be aggressive at the beginning if you want to finish well. If you're just trying to finish, hang out in the back. Um, if you're looking for, safety rating. But if you're trying to gain some I rating too and you're trying to finish well, being aggressive and maybe going three wide at the beginning is a smart move. Everybody just gets bottled up there on the last few laps. And then I've already touched on it a little bit, but definitely do not bump draft aggressively. This is going to be a lot of fun. This is kind of the Russian roulette of finishes. There's going to be the big one. That's inevitable for most of these, but I just think we're going to see it get really bunched up at the end. So be aggressive, take qualifying seriously. Um, you really just need to stay around the bottom and hug the yellow line. Um, you can build speed, either way by running the top and just keeping the tires cold, but that's up to you. But at the beginning of the race, just be aggressive. I'm probably going to make a part two for this, but those are my thoughts. Those are the predictions, and that's how I'm going to go about running this race. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all out there.